All right, so I'm gonna be real with you. Getting older does not mean that you have to feel stiffer. Most men that I talk to feel like they're losing their athleticism as they age. They're feeling like they're not as useful as before. But the truth is really their joints have rusted out from high stress work or sitting all day. If this sounds like you and you feel like, man, my back is just not the same anymore, my hips, I can't move like I used to, I got something for you that I call the 3-minute body oil change. So this routine that I'm going to give you is going to help grease those joints up. It's going to help you move more smoother, more fluidly. You ain't going to feel like you 15 or nothing like that, but you are going to feel better. And you're not going to feel like, man, I'm 40 years old, but I feel like I'm 40 going on 70. So if this is your first time joining my channel, my name is Jaquan. I've been a fitness coach for the last 11 years. I'm studying to be a dietitian right now, so I'm finishing up my studies, and I've helped hundreds of people transform their bodies from the inside out, and I make these videos to help people just like you. Before I get into the workout, sometimes I like to explain the science of what's going on and try to just break it down into simple terms. So pretty much your joints are covered in what's called like synovial fluid. So it's like WD-40 for your body. Probably about 95% of people, especially in America, we sit all day. And what happens is that synovial fluid does not circulate enough when we're sitting down. So this causes our joints to be tight and stiff and feels the way our body feels now. All right, so I hope you understand that analogy. So let's get into the movement. So the first movement is the 90-90 hip switch. So if you have tight hips, this is going to be a great one. I think most people have tight hips and especially a low back problem. So it's going to help your low back as well. And you can use your hands with this. I'm actually using my hands because I'm not as good as well. I need to start improving my hips too. So what you want to do is you want to have a 90-degree angle in both legs. And then essentially you're switching from side to side. So you want to turn to one side, have a 90-degree angle. Try to keep your feet exactly where they are. Try not to move your body. And all you're doing is using your hands and then you're twisting from the other side. So it's a 90-degree angle and then twist. You'll feel it in your hips. It's kind of like loosening up those sockets. So you'll feel it in your hips and your back and go back and forth. Usually you can do this for about 30 seconds to a minute. Again, we should feel this movement in our deep hip socket. So this is basically working on your internal and your external rotation. This is one of the first things that we lose as we age. So this is a great one to implement into your workout routine, especially when you're just starting, maybe doing some legs, or you can actually do this daily too when you're on the floor. All right, so the next movement is a really good one. It is called the world's greatest stretch. And honestly, it feels like the world's greatest stretch. You're going to feel the stretch immediately right when you get into position. So this workout right here is going to hit 3 major spots. It's going to hit your hips, it's going to hit your hamstrings, and a little bit of your mid back. So depending on your mobility and your flexibility, it might be a tough one, but you want to start by getting into a deep lunge position and try to have that back leg as straight as possible. So once you're in that deep lunge position, you want to try to fire your glutes up as hard as you can. This should cause a good stretch in your hips and your hamstring. And if you want to add a stretch to this, you can try to drive that forward knee out to the side. And then basically all you do is raise your arm up and then rotate out. So you do maybe 5 on each side and then rotate this about 2 to 3 times. So when you're raising your arm up, don't just raise your arm up. You actually want to turn your whole rib cage and then reach up to the side. So don't just have it up, raise it up like you're raising your hand. You want to open up your body as much as you can and turn towards that side. All right, so the last movement, we're going to go into a cat-cow and we're going to turn this into a lateral child's pose. So most of the time our spine feels stiff because that usually means that we're stuck in one position, whether we're sitting on a laptop all day or maybe over a steering wheel driving for a lot of hours. So what the cat-cow is going to do is going to get the individual vertebrae to start moving again. And then the lateral child's pose is going to get those lateral movements flexible so you're not just standing in that one position, and it's going to stretch those muscles out. All right, a couple coaching cues for the cat-cow is that you don't want to just flap your body up and down. You want to make sure you control the movement and you're moving fluidly. All right, so when you're doing your arch on this one, imagine that you're pulling your chest through your shoulders. When you round out, you want to try to push the floor away from you as hard as you can to spread your shoulder blades. Now, as you transition into the child's pose, this is really where you're going to feel it in your lower back. So sit deep into your back, sit deep into your heels. Try to stretch your arms out as far as you can without leaning to the side. And then as you feel that stretch, I want you to slowly walk your hands to the left, then slowly walk your hands to the right. So you can stay in a position as long as you feel comfortable. Try to get that stretch as much as you can, but you want to go back and forth and sitting into that pose. I will repeat this cat-cow into a child's pose at least 2 to 3 times. You don't have to go to a burnout. You don't have to go to a failure. You just want to get that engine moving. You want to get that oil flowing through your body again. Oh yeah, one more tip for the child's pose. When you're moving to the side, either left or right, don't move your hips. So you want to keep your hips glued like to your heels. So don't move your lower portion of your body. You only want to move your top portion, and you want to keep everything stable. So if you just did this routine and you realize how stiff you are and you have not watched my last video about building up your back and your core, go back and watch that vast video. Mobility is like the oil, but stability is like the engine to the car. You're going to need both mobility and core stability, so make sure you watch that video as well and try to combine the two. I appreciate you checking out my video. If you're somebody who wants help in their fitness and you want to take your health to the next level, make sure you schedule a call with me. We can have a chat. Other than that, see you in the next one. Peace.